So in this video, I'm going to go through the overhead barbell press with you and break it down into two parts. So the movement part of it, and then also the mobility requirement part of it. There's one really important factor to remember, and that's that we're trying to produce vertical force. Vertical force, which means if we remember Newton's third law, for every force there's equal and opposite force going the other way. So that means if I'm trying to push up, I want to make sure that my body is as strong and rigid and stable as possible back down. Which means when we're doing an overhead press, we want to start at what the feet or the hips are doing and go from there. So your starting position for the overhead press, you want to make sure that your glutes are squeezed as hard as you can so that your hips aren't flaring out back behind you or aren't dropping in front of you. We want to make sure that we've got efficient transfer of force vertically through your body, through your skeletal system, straight down into the floor. From here, my elbows are under the bar. So you can see my forearms are vertical this way and forearms vertical this way. If I was to press with my elbows behind the bar, I'm going to press out in front of me, which you do not want to be doing if you're trying to press overhead. So this is the starting position. Squeezing the butt, elbows underneath the bar, strong breath in, you press overhead. At the top position, you want the bar to be over top of your head and your arms in line with your ears. On the way down, you want to think about it like a pull-up. So if I'm hanging right now, I'm going to pull myself up to the bar. I want to think about pulling this bar down to me. So I'm using my lats, I'm using my arms to pull the bar back down. Making sure that you have a crushing grip on the bar so your forearms are on. Pull the bar back down. One of the best ways you can save your shoulders, and which means we're not just letting out the front of our shoulder take all the force on the way down. Now, the mobility requirements in order to be able to press overhead well without demolishing your shoulders, find yourself a wall. Heels against the wall, butt against the wall, thoracic against the wall, head against the wall. And with your arms straight, can you raise them straight up to touch the wall? Right? That should be an easy task for you. Now, we don't want to be doing flaring our rib cage in order to get more shoulder mobility. That's compensating. We don't want to be doing that. So keeping the rib cage down, reach overhead. A lot of people are really stuck through their thoracic spine. So in terms of being, if you can't get overhead well, then we need to be looking at doing some thoracic mobility work. Need to be thinking about lats, being able to lengthen, pecs, lengthen, upper trapezius, being able to lengthen and control the scapula as you're going ahead. It needs to be able to let go, but at the same time, be working to do that. So I'll post links to those videos here as well. And that's how to press overhead using a barbell. If you do have any questions about any other exercise that you want me to dive into, if you've got any questions about your own shoulders or any issues that you might be having and you want me to dive into specific exercises, then please let me know, reach out. And make sure you hit subscribe so you stay up to date with the next coming videos in the next few weeks and months. And yeah, thanks so much for tuning in.